this
Why
place
is my
is...
screen so dark? Oh, it's because it's night.
It's night.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chance Brunton. Welcome back to Factorio. I am joined once again by Chris.
Hello, everyone.
And we, in the last episode, just got drones.
I have a lot of wood that I don't want.
We did not need to know that.
You're the worst, Chance. You know that?
I know. I'm actually deeply ashamed of myself.
Okay,
I really am. So now we need to reconfigure everything to work on the roboports. Now, we don't want to get rid of belts entirely, right?
Yeah.
I have done minimal looking into, like, the difference between drones, belts, and trains.
Okay.
And under what circumstances it's appropriate to use the different things.
Okay.
Drones excel at short distances.
Okay.
And conveyor belts are better for slightly longer distances. Trains are good for ridiculously long distances.
Okay.
So the only thing the trains are really good for is either getting resources from way outside your base at farm mining deposits and bringing them in, or connecting if you have multiple bases, like maybe bases specialized towards certain things that are separate and far away, have trains connecting it.
We're not getting advanced circuits to our blue vials again.
Yeah.
I thought we had this covered.
I mean, it could be that we're just not producing enough.
Well, we have 5 machines. We're not getting
We're
enough
missing
wire.
something. Wire. Oh, that's because it's all the wires getting eaten up by the circuits.
Okay, I can add more wire. That's not very hard.
Perhaps this is a good time to start implementing drones.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, for the area of our base that we've got, I think if we cover this whole bit with drones, we'll be okay.
Okay.
We're not going to be overextending too much.
Okay.
We could build, like, some additional wire production facilities over here, say, and we'll dump them into a chest. We're gonna need a kind of a significant overhaul of this.
Well, we could put an inserter here and a supplier chest here, and then we could put a receiver chest here for the copper, and we can just output wires here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we also need to feed these things, so I'm thinking we should take all this circuit production and just replace everything with drones.
Okay.
Which is a bit of a major overhaul, which is why I'm kind of, like, stumbling over my words, because I'm like, okay, how do I say this? Because we're going to need to do quite a bit to change this. Let's move this roboport down a little bit. So first thing we can do is we can break this copper line, and we can start putting down some provider chests. We'll start just dumping copper into the provider chest. And we can do the same thing with the steel plates.
Okay.
And then we can put down
like supplier chests.
Yeah. Let's actually move these copper producing facilities a little bit so that they line up with the
oh, okay, yeah, I see.
In fact, the ones above as well. Oh, close enough. Because I want to establish, regular grids and modular setups.
Yeah, and we can add a third one, too.
Yeah, because if we build, like, a regular grid that's very modular and set up, then we can, like, reconfigure it just by telling the chests to hold different things and the assembly machines to build different things. We can build a very general-purpose network.
Okay.
Where almost anything can be built almost anywhere, and it's easily extendable.
Okay.
This steel line here only goes to supply
this.
So we can go ahead and cut it off here and put down provider chests.
I'll get all this steel.
Okay.
This is iron, not steel.
Iron, yeah.
Now you're making the mistake I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Call it steel.
So let's see, the iron... Were we just using the same belt for that?
Yeah. We put the steel on the outside.
Iron.
See, now you're making me do it. And the wires on the inside.
So we don't need this.
This is making me nervous, but I trust your judgment.
Well, if I screw something up, we can fix it. We need to get the plastic bars into the network as well. And the network's just not quite big enough at the moment. Alright, I'm building another roboport. Going into all of these things, and out of all of these things. And we need to make sure there's power going to them.
And we need requester chests, right?
Yeah, we need requester chests going in, and we need provider chests coming out.
Okay, I'll put the requesters in.
As we go, remember, we want to try and replace these power poles with substations.
Yeah. So, how do I tell the requester chest what it wants?
If you click on it...
Click on logistics?
Yeah, click on any of those logistics slots, and then you'll get like a menu up that shows you all of the items in the game, and you can pick whatever one you want. You can even tell it to want raw fish, apparently.
What the heck is raw fish?
I don't know. I didn't even know this was in the game until I saw it just now. It looks like a weapon.
Shooting speed?
2 per second. Damage minus 20 physical.
What?
So what? It looks like you can shoot 2 raw fish per second and they heal the enemy? I don't know.
Maybe we heal each other. Like I give you a fish and you're gonna die.
We shoot fish at each other to heal? Oh, I hope that's true. I hope it is. That would be amazing. Oh, okay. I've got another Roboport. So see here, look.
Huh?
See these orange areas? It works like the substation. So if we bring it close enough, there's a little yellow line. So if it's right there, then they'll overlap and they'll make one big network that covers our oil processing as well.
Okay.
It does mean that I'll have to move around some of the piping.
So why are there 2 different provider chests? There's the active ones and the passive ones.
Ah, good question.
And they look exactly the same, so I have no idea what their purpose is.
I think the only difference is that one of them will supply things to our inventories, and the other one will only supply things to chests. I think that's the difference.
Provides its content to requesters, construction, and player. Provides its content... Oh, okay, so it seems like a passive will not provide to another chest. Wait, no, requesters?
Are you
Storages, that's what it is.
Storages are the difference.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Okay. I'm not totally sure what the best use of the overflow is, like the storages.
We're probably not there yet. We don't have an infrastructure yet to have overflow, although we're not making any chips anymore.
I just broke everything. Is this going to clear on its own? I don't know if this is going to clear on its own. Sometimes it seems like things clear on their own. This should all be light oil.
Well, I'm working on the substations right now. Now our powers are in a grid again. So much prettier now.
It really cleans up the network a lot and gives us so much more room to work with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this getting copper ore?
This is the wire.
Yeah, it needs copper plates.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I just clicked the wrong thing because I'm stupid.
So to make circuits, we need iron plates and copper cables. This one is making cables, so we need to feed into it. I'm working on a kind of a minimal philosophy right now, just like trying to get like 1 machine producing everything, and then 2, and then 3, just so that we can kind of like get the system back up and running. So now we're producing copper wires, and we should be carrying them over to produce ordinary circuits. And we've got plastic bars over there. Oh, we're not loading the we're not loading the circuits into a provider chest. So the next step is to actually do that. Oh yeah, and remember, the smart inserters can control the output volume.
Okay.
So we should be using those to make sure that we're not just like infinitely producing things we don't need.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, an important part of the network is that the drones do get powered, and so when they need a charge, they will go to the nearest robot port.
Okay.
Robot ports can only supply so many drones at a time. Can only charge so many drones at a time.
Okay.
And there's a certain formula for, like, if there's enough drones waiting in the queue, then they'll go to the next nearest... New drones will go to the next nearest robot port and all that.
Uh-huh.
The most important thing about this is that you want to make sure that you have convex regions for the drones. So you want to make sure that you don't build, like, U-shapes out of your roboports. Because what'll happen is that, drones that are at one end of the U will go to the other end of the U, and if it's too far apart, they'll end up running out of power halfway between, and then they'll just crash and die. Man, these drones suck right now. It's not their fault. They're very slow, and they can only hold one thing at a time. With upgrades, they will be much better.
Okay, because I was going to say, we're getting wires, but we're not getting wires outputted here.
That's because there's not enough drones to, get to the wires, because they're all busy with copper and iron plates. One thing we can do is, reduce the amount of things that we are requiring be in these chests at any given time.
Okay.
Because by default, if you just tell it to put iron plates in a chest, it'll want 100 of them. And if you tell it by wires, then it'll want 20 of them, or 200 of them. So, see, now that I've limited the number, now we've got drones going all over the place.
Okay.
It's a little bit more manageable for them.
Man, drones super change the way this game works.
Yeah. They take over one of the tasks that the conveyor belts and things are just ill-suited for.
They fix all the nightmares that I built.
Okay, so look, see where you're telling it to produce, you're telling it to pull 200 electronic circuits and 200 things? If we reduce these numbers for right now, we can always crank them up later. Right now, the drones are, stuck in a loop because there's not enough of them to support all these demands.
So I'm going to go 10, 20, 20. Is that cool?
Sure. Yeah. Here, I'll leave you to figure out the specific numbers up there if you want to do that. I was just, setting them to something kind of low. Like 20. Yeah, so see, now that the demand has been reduced a little bit, some drones are actually free to go pick up plastic bars.
Are we providing for those?
Yeah, because I just took the plastic bar production line, and I just demolished it and fed the plastic bars right into a provider chest when they're built. So now the drones are carrying plastic bars over. So we should have everything we need to be producing advanced circuits now.
Let's see. It just needs more.
Yeah, it needs more stuff. Right now, the problem is that we don't have enough drones, and they're not good enough.
I'm setting the circuits to... I'm just going to set them all to 20.
Okay.
20 seems like a good number.
Yeah, that's kind of what I have been doing.
Because I think it needs 15 to build one, so as long as it's got 20 in there, it's never going to need.
So we need more drones, we need faster drones, we need better drones. Some of our mining facilities are running out over here. Pick these up. Oh god, I just unpowered half the network.
You broke everything.
I didn't realize exactly how vital that part actually was. It's fine. Oh god. The train just came by.
Uh-huh.
I'm a long way away from it, but it looked like some kind of worm creature at first because it was moving so fast I couldn't recognize it, and I was like, holy crap, I've never seen that alien before.
It's like, we're dead.
Yep. I'm interested to get the power armor.
Yeah.
Because that will increase our movement speed even more. One thing I think that needs to be prioritized is using smart inserters to control our output.
Okay.
And I'll handle that right now. I'll figure out how to do that. Oh, okay. So we can tell a smart inserter to be on or off depending on the number of a certain item.
Okay.
Like, if there are less than 200 wires available...
Okay.
I will have this smart inserter pull wires from this assembly machine. Now, we've got 1.8K wires available.
Okay, that's a decent amount of wires.
Yeah, see, if by scrolling over the logistic chest, we can see how much stuff we have in the system.
Oh, man.
So we've got thousands of plates, thousands of plastic bars, thousands of wires, and hundreds of circuits. Inserters to control the amount as well. And my thinking is that if we do that, it will again help to free the drones up.
Okay.
Because then, we don't need to waste drone. If we have 1,000 wires ready in the network, we don't need to waste any drones adding more wires to the network.
That's true.
Because we're not using the ones we have. This should greatly increase the efficiency of our system, only doing what we need it to do. Oh, hey, that's interesting. So on the smart inserters, you don't actually need to set a filter of things it'll pick up.
Yeah.
Necessarily, apparently.
Well, they are smart.
Yeah, I just didn't know they were that smart. Funnily enough, I'm used to having to handhold smart devices.
Our grid's not perfect down by the solar panels, but it's pretty close. Mm-hmm. And since you're never going to come over here anyway, so I'm not going to mess with it. It bothers me less than it bothers you, so.
Okay, that's good. I think it's important to have varying levels of OCD on the project.
Yeah. Like, I'm still, I care. I want every section to be blue, but I don't care if it's, one block off, because otherwise I have to, redo half the network. And we'd be out of power, and that would be real bad.
Wait, what are you all doing? All these robots are retreating into the roboport.
Is everything satisfied?
Oh, no, it's not, but I see where the system's broken. There are smart inserters on these inputs, and they're not picking stuff up because... So, apparently, the smart inserters are smart enough to work out to move something if it's the only option.
Oh, okay.
But if they have multiple options, they will do nothing unless they're told which ones to take. Even if the correct answer is move everything. Because how are they supposed to know?
That's true.
Now... we have advanced circuits coming onto the line. Now, in order to take the advanced circuits and feed them by drone into things, we would need to expand the roboport, because we need them all over the place.
Yeah.
For right now, that's not even worth doing, because our drone network is so small, or is so slow and incapable, that would just cripple our system.
Yeah, we're getting blue vials again. At a pretty steady pace, too.
Okay. Yeah, and that pace should increase. We're in a very critical time for the factory, because we're switching over in a major way from one form of production to another.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit tight at the moment, but once we get rolling in that, it's going to be amazing.
If you say so.
Now, I could have actually been a little bit smarter about this. Big surprise.
That's how I feel over here with our solar panels. I'm like, I could have done this better.
Yeah. Oh god, I just picked up 2,000 plus plastic bars.
2,000?
Yeah. Look at my inventory.
Oh no.
But see, what I did was, I had a provider chest over here, and the drones were flying all through this gap to, like, bring the plastic bars over. And so then I just realized, I could just cover this gap with a conveyor belt that's faster than the drones.
Yeah.
And then bring the chest right over to where the drones need it. And now they don't have to move as far. There's a substation over here, but the original electric poles are still around.
I haven't gotten around to cleaning up some of the areas.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of mining machines here that are out, too, and not doing anything. I like that as the mining machines get used up, or as the ore deposits get used up, we end up getting these, like, open areas of our base where it's like, hey, we can actually build stuff here now. There's room. There's room to do things.
All this room for activities. I'm going to add a few more.
Oh, we've got, like, 40 more drones.
40?
Yeah. I didn't realize some of our advanced circuits were going to that. But that's great. So just load them up into the network, and we should see a big boom in movement.
So we shouldn't want for power for a while.
Okay.
3.3 gigajoules accumulated.
Yeah, 40 new drones just took off, flying in all directions to go pick stuff up and move it. That should help immensely. Okay, I'm going to actually take drone production offline.
Okay.
Because I feel like the resources would be better spent upgrading the drones we have.
Makes sense.
And right now, they're both fighting for resources.
Okay.
We're also running into problems with drone charging.
Okay.
The drones don't have enough places to charge, but I don't have the resources to be able to make another Roboport right now.
What is a Roboport? Oh, yeah, neither do I. Plastic.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem, right, the steel plates and the iron gear wheels are easy. The big problem is the advanced circuits.
Yeah.
Which is what we're really tight on for everything right now.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, people.
Yeah.